like and subscribe. We might as well take off the mask and stop pretending. Republican Party is in your face, in our face racist. The Democratic Party, they try to be a little subtle about it. But they haven't undone anything the Republican Party has done to black people. The Democratic Party has had all three branches of government, and they haven't done anything for black people or undone anything that the Republican Party has done. I'm not voting for a Republican or a Democratic politician. I don't care if they're black or white. If they're black, they've been paid off because the so-called black caucus, I don't even know what they're called anymore. The black people in Congress, they don't carry any weight with me, and neither does the NAACP because they're both against reparations, cash reparations. Clinton said, "I'm sorry for racism," and then he incarcerated black men with the three strike laws and put black women on welfare to work. He did more to break up the black family than the Republican Party could even imagine. Hey, Clinton may as well be the leader he may as well be the grand dragon of the KKK for what he did to black people. Obama got in office, he didn't do anything for black people. Nothing. He didn't even fix the water in Flint, Michigan. Trump did that. I mean, this silly game is over with. I mean, Biden must think that he owns the black vote, that he can just do anything he want to do to black people, and then say, you don't want Republicans to get in there, do you? What difference do it make? What difference do it make who gets in there? Neither of you, Republican or the Democratic Party, has done anything for black people. And black people that vote Democrat and Republican, you all aren't paying any attention to what's going on. You all aren't paying any attention to what's going on. Or you're being paid by some white supremacist group. So in other words, all you're doing is selling out. Just totally selling out. The Black Caucus, sellouts. Total sellout. They haven't done anything and they haven't done anything since the early 1960s. Black people we don't even talk about them anymore. Their names never come up anymore because they never do anything. They never do anything. I mean, this situation is ridiculous. The only way black people are going to defeat racism is to come to the realization as the actualization that we are Hebrew Israelites. And what I mean by realization is to come to the knowledge of that. Actualization is to act in accordance to the fact that you are God's chosen people. And I'm going to tell you, when I see these fake Jews walking around on Saturday, they're comical to me. I just laugh at them because they got to be absolutely out of their mind to think that they were ever black. I mean, they are amusingly ridiculous. I would like to ask them, do you think you were ever black? They are Ashkenazi and Sephardic Jews who converted who converted to Judaism by making it a religion. Jews are by blood. Ashkenazi and Sephardic Jews are not Jews by blood. A few, even when they done the DNA test, 2 to 5% of you all had the DNA of a Jewish priest. And when they tested black people, over 50% of black people had the DNA of the original Jews. You only had 2 to 5%. That's because it was only 2 to 5% of you all that was involved in an interracial relationship with a Hebrew Israelite. Hopefully it wasn't rape. I mean, and technology has proven you not to be. You can't even go to Israel and not get melanoma, skin cancer. You don't even belong over there. But let's get back to the point. I'm not voting for any candidate, Republican or Democrat, black or white. Because you haven't done anything for me. You haven't done anything for black people whatsoever. Black people, we freed ourselves from slavery because the North was losing the war until Lincoln allowed black people to start fighting. And quiet as kept, World War II would have been lost if it wasn't for the red tails protecting those bombers. Because the white pilots, every time they got into a fight, they run and leave the bombers to themselves. Look it up. Look it up. Just watch the movie Red Tails. It's true. The only false thing in there is talking about every time a German fighter plane would come, the United States fighters would take off faster. No, they didn't take off after them. They took off running. But let me get back. But I say all this to say the game is over with. The internet done blew your cover. The FBI murdered Martin Luther King, and it wasn't the shot that killed him. It was when he went to the hospital. They took him to the hospital they wanted to take him to, kicked the nurses and everybody out the room, and then he was left in there with some guys that wanted to murder him, and they did. He died in the hospital. He could have lived. So it's time to stop playing games. Time to stop playing games. It will be this will be spiritual warfare. But it would be spiritual warfare against the Hebrew Israelite, not black Christians, not brainwashed black Christians who are prosperity Christians. Prosperity Christians. And the only thing a prosperity Christian is a black person that's hoping to get some of the trickle down before other white people get it. And then if some white people catch them getting it, they're liable to take them out. Oh well. Like and subscribe, and see you all later.